Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Shrestha and in today's video we are going to discuss one of the most common questions I get all the time, and that is what should be my next step after completing BHMS या फिर होम्योपैथी खत्म करने के बाद मैं क्या करूं. That is the most common question I'm asked, and I have individually replied to so many of you that I thought it's worth making a different video about it, and maybe perhaps I can give you some activities and you can do them, and that can help you to find your next step after BHMS. So if you would like to know more about it, keep on watching, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. It really means the world to me. And now without any further ado, let's get started with the video. So guys, today's video presentation is quite different from what I usually do, but क्योंकि मुझे ये question बहुत बार मिलता था, so I thought why not make it as clear as I can, and I decided to go with this format, and I have created a special presentation for that purpose. So let's quickly get into it. That what should be my next career step after completing BHMS. So hopefully this question should come in your mind while you're doing your maybe final year, your internship, या फिर आप अपना BHMS complete कर चुके हैं. For those who don't know what BHMS is, that's Bachelor's of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery. Commonly आप बोलते हैं homeopathy studies. So we're going to decide what next career steps should be done after completing BHMS. So welcome to today's video, and today's agenda is to figure out your next career step. आपका क्या next career step है? We are going to figure out that, and we are also going to look at some career options. So I myself will give you some career options, but the only prerequisite of this video is that you need to grab a notebook and a pen. Yes, ये एक requirement है इस video की, and you need to do an activity I'm going to tell you, which will help you perhaps to decide your next career step. So pause this video right now and get a notebook and a pen. Yes, you have to work with me guys, okay? So I hope you are with your notebook and a pen, and we should start now. So before I start with telling you what should be your career step, I think this activity will help you to find it out yourself. So take out your notebook and pen, and I want you to answer these 5 questions for me. Yes, I want you to answer these 5 questions for me. तो सबसे पहले इस एक्टिविटी का पर्पस क्या है? इस एक्टिविटी का ये पर्पस है कि दैट इट विल हेल्प यू फाइंड योर पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ, your interest, your passion, and perhaps what should be your next career step. So this activity will help you with that. All right, so I want you to grab your notebook and pen, and I want you to answer these questions. So the first question I have for you guys is, what are you interested in? आपका खुद में क्या इंटरेस्ट है? What do you think you're interested in? Are you interested in medical field studies, which you just did? Are you interested in continuing with medical field studies only? कि आप होम्योपैथी में आगे कुछ करना चाहते हैं, या you think homeopathy is not for you, you want to switch the field? So what are you interested in? जैसे I'm going to give my example here. So when I completed my BHMS internship के year के around, I wanted to continue because till date I can say I believe in homeopathy, I know it works and all those things. So here you guys will ask why did you switch your field? So hear me out here please first. तो सबसे पहले when I said what are you interested in, so when I was doing my internship year, so I was also interested in homeopathy only. So I started preparing for MD homeopathy. मैं आगे ही homeopathy में पढ़ना चाहती थी. I wanted to do a doctorate, and I started studying forward. That was my next career step. However, while I was doing it during my internship year, while I got interested in psychiatric cases, I was dealing with them, and somehow one thing led to the other, and I got more interested and passionate about psychology. And my next step turned out to do something in psychology. तो naturally when I thought कि मुझे psychology करनी है, so my next step became masters in psychology. So here you have to answer this yourself that what are you interested in. Now you can't say here that we don't know what we are interested in. No, that's not how it's going to work, you know. You have to come up with these answers. I know it's difficult sometimes जैसे ब्रेन ब्लॉक होता है, नहीं समझ आता है. सो इन दैट केस सिनेरियो आई विल से टेक फ्यू डेज टू आंसर दीज क्वेश्चंस. अगर आज में आप नहीं आंसर कर पा रहे, टेक योर टाइम, टेक 4 to 5 days, think about it, because obviously it's like your next career step, so it's very important that you think about these things. Take 4 to 5 days and perhaps then come back to this. Okay, so pause this video and answer the first question. Okay, cool. I think you have answered the first question. Now the second question is, 5 years down the lane, what do you see yourself doing? Now this is very important again. This question wants, like, literally take your notebook and think about it. 5 years down the lane, what do you see yourself doing? And you know, imagine all those things. कितनी हम self help books पढ़ते हैं, कितने हम like we hear people telling us, you know, imagine your dream life, imagine 5 years down the lane, what you'll be doing, what work will you be doing, you know, how much will you be earning, what kind of life you want. Like, if I think 5 years down the lane what I want, so obviously I was like, I want to work in the field of psychology. That is something I was interested in. Perhaps do something related to homeopathy as well, because it's not something I really want to completely give up on. Like, ऐसा नहीं है, still want to work as a side hustle of mine, homeopathy. But yes, psychology, that's something I'm completely interested in. So answer this question and let your imagination have no bounds. Think about it, think hard, and write everything you want 5 years down the lane, from your future to what you're going to be eating to what you're going to be living at. मतलब अपना हर कुछ imagine करो and then decide what it's gonna take you to take there, if it makes sense. Okay, so pause this video and answer this question as well. Okay, cool. I feel you must have answered that question. Now the third question is, do you wish to study next or do you want to do a job? Now ये भी बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आपको इस चीज़ की क्लैरिटी हो कि आप अभी स्टिल आगे और पढ़ना चाहते हो. BHMS के बाद, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मेरे बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स were so passionate and are passionate about homeopathy that they decided to take up MD homeopathy next. So they'll be doing that, you know. तो उन्होंने एग्जाम दिया and then they started with that. I wanted to do psychology, so I took masters in psychology. Some people were really passionate about homeopathy and they were really confident and they directly went forward to start their private practice or you know, start working. Even if they had to switch the fields, they wanted to start working next. So really think about it. Do you want to study? Do you want to have a job next? What do you want to do? You know, think about it and answer this question. Okay, so pause this video and answer this question. Cool. So the fourth question, if you wish to study, what subjects you want to major in? This is again very important because I get a lot of questions कि we are interested in going to abroad after completing BHMS. We want to kind of switch our fields and तो अब हम क्या course कर सकते हैं? So this is a very hard and tough answer to give in. It's an important question, I know, and it makes sense कि ये confuse करता है, but to have a fair idea, you should be knowing कि what subjects you want to major in. Like, similarly, I wanted to pretty major in psychology, so that's what I went ahead with. Okay, somebody who wants to master in BHMS, they did MD doctorate. ठीक है, उन्होंने MD किया, doctorate in the different subjects homeopathy offers. One of my friends, she, and I have a video with her as well, where she discussed about doing you know, आगे majors in health related field में ही करना था उसको. So she took up a course in autism and now she works as a behavior therapist. So like I said, basically you have to think for yourself कि what is it that you think you wish to do. आपको किस सब्जेक्ट्स में मेजर करना है ये पता होना चाहिए. हेल्थ रिलेटेड है तो it's all in there यार. गूगल करो, देखो हेल्थ रिलेटेड फील्ड्स और क्या हैं, क्या सब्जेक्ट्स हैं जिसमें आप आगे पढ़ाई कर सकते हो if you want to go abroad. Because very less chances are that you will get like a very elaborate course of homeopathy, but don't quote me on that, I can be wrong. But so far how I know about UK, and like she was telling me about Canada, I feel like the level of studies we do in India is definitely really elaborate, and you know, a lot we do. So think about that, okay? Right. So our last question is, if you want to do a job next, what kind of job and in which field? Again, it's very important कि आपको पता होना चाहिए डायरेक्शन कहाँ आपको लीड करना है. What should be your next direction? मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि you just give me an answer what kind of job you're doing, you want to do, yeah, just give me the title, the position you want to work as in. But I wanted to have a rough idea that if you want to do a job, then what kind of job you're looking for, you know, like a rough idea होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Like you want to work related to health only, ठीक है, or you simply want to switch over and you want to do something entirely different. So think about it, take your time and answer all these questions, and once you're done, I am sure you'll have some clarity, okay? And if you still have any more questions, if you still feel confused related to any of these questions, just let me in the comment box below and I'll try to help you out, okay? So यहाँ पे स्टेप आता है उन लोगों के लिए जिन्होंने अपने पहले क्वेश्चन में डिसाइड किया कि उनको एजुकेशन या फिर पढ़ाई ही करनी है नेक्स्ट. They want the next step to be education related only. अब इसमें you guys have to decide whether you want to study in India only or whether you want to move abroad, okay? यहाँ पे ये decision आना ज़रूरी है. This can also depend on multiple factors, ठीक है? Depending upon what kind of studies you want to do, which country you want to go in, what kind of budget you have, what kind of future you look forward, like do you want to settle there, do you want to come back and again practice in India. So it depends upon a lot of factors, which is not the scope of this video. Perhaps you can do a different video on that if you have confusion about something like that. But bear with me here, okay? Just think, do you want to study in India or do you want to study abroad, ठीक है? Once that clarity is there, so I have some options for you here, okay? So education जब आप सोचते हो तो सबसे पहला आप education जो step है वो है MD homeopathy, okay? And we have subjects like repertory, materia medica, organon, practice of medicine, ठीक है? ये subjects हैं जिनमें आप MD कर सकते हो, doctorate कर सकते हो. A lot of friends of mine are doing, both from private colleges and government colleges. A lot of people do ask me questions कि private college में stipend जैसा या फिर कुछ आपको पैसे मिलते हैं कि नहीं. Yes, you do get money. I think even government colleges में as an homeopathy intern you get it. Like we used to get stipend when we were in our internship year. So definitely yes. If you're in private, then you don't get a stipend and instead you have to pay like a good amount of fee, okay? Obviously fee for a private college is quite a lot as compared to what it is going to be in a government college, okay? The next option we have masters in psychology or counseling. A lot of people I see, and me myself, I switched my field and I moved to psychology. पहले ये करने का reason was like, okay, I was passionate about psychology, but I even thought that homeopathy and psychology went side and side because of the mental health symptoms and the mental symptoms we see in prescribing medicines. So that's kind of helpful when it comes to psychology, right? So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be helpful and everything. So but then my thought process entirely changed and there was a different feel in psychology altogether, you know. So that is that. Next step is बहुत लोग masters in counseling करते हैं. We have so many government colleges and even IGNU, they have such good courses when it comes to psychology, counseling. You can have a look there as well. So while you're in India, you can have a look at a government college, private college, universities, check out कर सकते हो उनका eligibility criteria क्या है. Most government यूनिवर्सिटीज लाइक दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी हो गई, अम्बेडकर यूनिवर्सिटी हो गई, ये सब एग्जाम लेते हैं, एंट्रेंस एग्जाम, ओके? क्योंकि लिमिटेड सीट्स होती हैं, एंट्रेंस एग्जाम होता है एंड सिलेबस इज यूजुअली कंप्राइज्ड ऑफ द होल बैचलर्स का, ठीक है? आई नो दिस बिकॉज आई डिड गिव सम ऑफ द एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स एज वेल, ओके? द थर्ड ऑप्शन इज अब्रॉड. अब अगर आप अब्रॉड जाना चाहते हो तो ये भी आप देख सकते हो, whether you want to do something related to homeopathy there, which I told you, it's far better what we get in India as far as we know. But you can always go for health related fields like autism, counseling, psychology, research method. Research की spelling यहाँ पे wrong है, I'm sorry, it should be RCH. Research methods, adolescent and child psychology, global policy. You know, there is a lot you can actually search from. बहुत कुछ है करने को, ठीक है. It really depends upon आपका क्या interest है. And finally, another big career thing which most people I see take up is public health administration. इसमें भी मुझे बहुत सारे questions आते हैं. Scope है, jobs हैं, obviously है, इसलिए लोग जाते हैं और करते हैं. But trust me guys, हर field में थोड़ी struggle होती है. हर field में there's nothing which you know you'll get like all roses. You will have to work hard and you will have to make your place in any career space you choose. So at least take that in consideration. I know 5.5 years BHMS में spend करने के बाद a lot of people get really agitated, like what should be doing next, okay? But take your time and it's gonna be okay, okay? That's what I want to say. Okay, so the next option is jobs. अब ये वो वाली जॉब्स हैं जो सेम फील्ड से हैं. मतलब अगर आप होम्योपैथी आपने की है और होम्योपैथी में ही आप अपनी जॉब्स देख रहे हो, तो ये कुछ वो ऑप्शंस हैं. एंड द लिस्ट इज लाइक I have just given you a few options. You have so many options. You have so many things you can actually do. These are some very basic options I have given you because I've seen people actually getting good jobs in these places. Okay, so it's just not like that कि मैंने सिर्फ लिख दिया और ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता है. It happens. Patience and the right opportunity is what you need. Okay, the first job you have here is medical officer. Okay, MO का जॉब. तो इसमें आपको गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम क्लियर करना पड़ता है. कई बार वॉक इन इंटरव्यूज भी हो सकते हैं और कई बार एग्जाम भी देना है, इंटरव्यू भी होगा एंड तब आपको जॉब मिलेगा. ठीक है. ऑब्वियसली एमओ की जॉब के लिए अगर आपने डॉक्टरेट की हुई है तो आपको प्रेफरेंस मिलता है, बट नॉट नेसेसरी. I have given this example in one of my videos before also, but I had a senior, a very close one, a good friend of mine, and वो MD कर रहे थे. She was doing MD, she was in her first year. तब तक MO का एग्जाम निकला, ठीक है. उन्होंने एग्जाम दिया, इंटरव्यू दिया, she cleared it and she dropped her MD and वो उन्होंने जॉब स्टार्ट कर दी because it makes sense. Ultimately बहुत सारे लोग doctorate करते हैं to get a good job of an MO, and she got that opportunity at that point and she took it. Okay, so it really depends upon you, opportunity and the time space. A lot many times I'm asked questions like तो मैम कब पता चलेगा कि कब जॉब्स निकली है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल न्यूज़पेपर्स में आता है, प्लस योर जूनियर सीनियर्स टीचर्स दे टेल यू, व्हेन दे गेट टू नो कि हाँ ऐसा जॉब निकला है, दे इन्फॉर्म यू. प्लस जो मेन वेबसाइट है वहाँ पे जाओ और लुक फॉर व्हेन दीज अनाउंसमेंट्स आर मेड, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली सीट्स लिमिटेड होती है, रेगुलरली नहीं निकलती है पोस्ट. सो पीपल competing is high. Okay, I want to be honest here, but when you start this job you get a good start, okay, and a good start salary. Okay, so the next one is SRF or JRF. Now SRF is senior research fellow and JRF is junior research fellow, if I'm not wrong. Yes, and बहुत सारे मेरे friends ने already exams दिए and they became JRF and some even became SRF. so इसमें भी कई बार walk in interviews होता है, exams होता है, CCRH में job मिलती है. So this is one option for you. Third option, teaching. I cannot tell you how many people make, earn well, make something good out of it if you're passionate about teaching. And here I'm specifically talking about homeopathic subjects because obviously I want to talk about अगर आप सेम फील्ड से रिलेटेड कुछ करना चाहते हो तो होम्योपैथिक सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ाना या फिर एग्जाम एंट्रेंसेस के लिए पढ़ाना, these are the good options you have. Okay, the next one is private practice. You don't need much finance to start. ज़्यादा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. All you need is your pathy, your knowledge, your passion, and medicines they are not that expensive to start off. So definitely private practice is an option. So many people take it after BHMS. I know by fact, why do I keep on giving you example of all my friends, juniors and seniors, because I want to tell you कि ये कुछ सिर्फ हवा में बातें नहीं है. People are making life out of it. People are doing good for themselves. Okay, that's the reason I'm giving you so many examples. Otherwise, there's no point. I have to tell you about so many examples because I want you to encourage. Because I want to encourage you guys. Like, you know, people are doing good, and even you can. So don't feel demotivated or discouraged. होगा, सब होगा. Okay. So private practice is an option. If you're passionate, go about it. But again, like I said, keep these things in mind. ऐसा नहीं है start करते ही अब आपकी practice यहाँ चल जाएगी. Obviously, if you're good and you hit it up, you might go there. But patience is what the science is. Have patience, you'll definitely get there. But have patience, okay? And next is like बहुत सारे ऐसे बड़े like डॉक्टर बत्रास होम्योपैथी कंसल्टेंसीज होती हैं. यहाँ पे भी होम्योपैथ कंसल्टेंट्स की जॉब निकलती है. आप उसके लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. एंड फाइनली चैरिटेबल हॉस्पिटल्स, क्लिनिक्स एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. जरूर आप पता करें आपके आसपास जरूर चैरिटेबल हॉस्पिटल्स, क्लिनिक्स, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होंगे वेयर दे वांट homeopathic doctors, and you can apply, go there and sit and, you know, do do the practice there. And it's good because, you know, obviously you won't get a lot, but it's a good start to, you know, getting into the habit of practicing homeopathy. And then when you have the confidence, you can just, you know, switch to your own private practice if that something works for you. Okay, I hope this is helping you. नेक्स्ट इज डिफरेंट फील्ड. अब आप कह रहे हो कि हमें तो होम्योपैथी नहीं करना है, ठीक है, वी वांट टू स्विच द फील्ड. दैट्स आल्सो ओके. यू नो, डू व्हाट मेक्स यू हैप्पी एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. सो फर्स्ट इज यूपीएससी और अदर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एग्जाम्स. सो गाइज, ऑब्वियसली BHMS आपकी ग्रेजुएशन की तरह एक्ट करेगी और आप एलिजिबल हैं इन एग्जाम्स के लिए. कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स हैं एंड इसमें बहुत सारी जॉब्स लाइकिंग बैंकिंग वगैरह के लिए भी निकलती हैं. यू कैन गिव दोज थिंग्स. सो इफ यू रियली फील होम्योपैथी इज नॉट फॉर यू, then go for these things. Second, we have skin clinics, infertility clinics, insurance companies. Keep in mind that here you do not work as a homeopath consultant, but they do need people from health background, from, you know, doctor ये वाला background, and then they're gonna help you out here. So you can do these jobs, and ये बहुत सारी होती हैं ये jobs, and बहुत लोग करते भी हैं, and they are happy doing it. So you can have a look, you know. Thirdly, teaching in institutes. Now, here you can teach different subjects maybe you are passionate about, subjects like biology, and like really you can make really something good out of the whole situation if you are passionate about teaching. Just not about the situation, guys. You can really do great if you are something like passionate about teaching. Like, if not psychology, mera next step teaching hi hota, because I'm so passionate about teaching. I really love teaching. So it, like I said, depends upon what you're passionate about, and hopefully you can figure it out. All right, so do you have any questions so far? If yes, pause this video. Feel free to comment below and ask your queries. Meanwhile, I'll also answer 5 common questions I'm often asked. Okay, और अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पॉज कर लो वीडियो को और नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में पूछ लो, ठीक है. सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आई एम ऑफन आस्क्ड, एंड इट इज actually, hear me out with this question. And this question is, oftentimes I'm asked, can we practice allopathy after doing homeopathy? Guys, just after doing BHMS, it's a qualification. When you complete Bachelor's of Homeopathic Medicine Surgery, you become a homeopath, and you can practice homeopathy, okay? Not allopathy. When you do MBBS and then you practice allopathy. Similarly, जब आप BMS करते हो, you become a Ayurvedic doctor, ठीक है? But if एलोपैथी और आपको बस एलोपैथी ही प्रैक्टिस करना है, then the only route is, like, the only route where you want to become an allopath doctor is to do MBBS. There's no other way out from it, okay? So yes, BHMS के बाद you become a homeopath and you can practice homeopathy. Second question. So the question said, I have completed my master's in homeopathy. How is the job opportunity of an MD doctor in UK? So like I said, guys, it's not that great. Obviously, you can do private practice, but as in jobs नहीं होती. Private practice कर सकते हो. You can really earn You can really earn well with it, but there are not like any jobs in the NHS system. If you would like to know more about it, I have a specific video just talking about scope of homeopathy in UK. Check that out. I'll link it in the description box below, and also I'm gonna link it here. All right, guys. Third, some people do ask me, did you get a job in UK after completing your masters? So yes, I did get a job after completing my masters. Two more questions. हाँ, ये भी क्वेश्चन मुझे बहुत बार आता है. What is the minimum percentage do we require in UG for fulfilling the eligibility criteria? So when I did apply, तब mostly हर colleges में at least 60% चाहिए था कि आपके undergrad में आपको 60% होना चाहिए. Only then you could have applied in most of the universities. So 60%. But like I always mention, हर time rules बदलते रहते हैं. So the best way to know is to go to the university's website, eligibility criteria वाले tab में जाओ और देखो कि कितना वो marks या फिर कितना percentage उनको चाहिए. ठीक है? फिर भी कोई query हो तो उनको mail करो. They will get back to you and they will answer you. Trust me on that. Their contact us system is very good. They really help international students out. Okay? And I think 4 questions हो गए हैं, so just one more question. Okay, so this is one of the most common questions as well, and it says, are there any scholarships available? So yes guys, indeed, scholarships, bursaries, awards, बहुत कुछ available होता है. In fact, कुछ ऐसी scholarships होती हैं, if you have never been outside abroad, तो आप उनमें apply कर सकते हो और आपको full tuition fee scholarship plus plus flight tickets भी मिलती है, return tickets मिलती हैं. So really search, you will find scholarships and people do get them, and always go for these bursaries and awards and grants too. ये पूरा tuition fee cover नहीं करती, but always having something compared to nothing is always good, right? So these were my 5 quick questions I often get, and let's move on. So I hope you really like this video, and I hope आपका कुछ clarity आया होगा what can you do, and you got some options, and I have these videos which you can check. तो like I said, मेरे पास ये पूरी video है जिसमें मैंने बताया homeopathy jobs in UK, सब कुछ scope of it, and these are some more common questions I get. This is the scope of homeopathy, admission, education and scope के बारे में. And अगर आप specifically Canada में interested हैं, so go for these part 1 and part 2 videos. This friend of mine, इसने autism related course किया. अब she works as a behavior therapist in Canada. Okay, so she answered some of my questions. These 2 are long videos, but they answer. I tried covering most of your questions, so please go and check these 2 out, guys. And this was my first video which I did in answering your questions, and I never knew ये पूरी series बन जाएगी. But yes, with that guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is thismighthelp.tmh. Alright guys, if you like this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also hit the little bell icon next to it so that you can be updated with all my latest videos. I never knew answering your questions would become like a series on my channel. But guys, I really understand ये बहुत सारे question कोई answer नहीं करता, so I really want to help you guys out there, and that's the very reason I make these videos. So if you like them, and if you liked all the mehnat I'm doing, please subscribe and meet me next Thursday. And if you have any doubts, any doubts, feel free to comment below. If I know them, if मुझे उसके बारे में कुछ भी पता होगा, I'm gonna help you out and answer them. Till then, take care. Bye bye.